Well, having moved about 15 meters, this is our first turn off here, heading towards the Hongo waterworks. We're just going to give us a nice bit of nature just as we start to make the climb up. And the main way to Hiwada-yama is just across there, across this very small valley here. It's all steps, so it's a little bit monotonous. I do prefer this way up. Just seems a bit more natural. Some bird noises there. Okay, so into first little ascent there. Next to follow the path along and round and pick it up with this Tennosu path. Okay, and here we are, the signpost for Okuma Station and the Okumasashi Nature Path. Actually, where the people are just a little bit further, there's also a path through and a seating area. But today I was just making quite a big route. I'm going to take this seemingly shortcut around. Oh, somebody's been through today already. The last time I came early morning, this was absolutely full of spiders' webs. Like something out of Harry Potter. Okay, we come, and for our next turning here is to Okuma Station. Okay, as you see, we're kind of circling around. We've got Tenranzan that way, Hiwada-yama that way, but we're going to head to Okuma Station so we can climb Hiwada-yama. Oh, that's not. Okay, some kind of bird in here. Ooh. Was that a deer? Oh, I hope I got that in shot because they are quite rare. If it was, but it's something that moved. Okay, I will try and find the photo of that later. There are deer in here. Nippon no Shika, Japanese deers, but they're extremely shy. Normally if you arrive just after daylight, you have a better chance of seeing one. but even in the early morning, as soon as they notice you, they've gone. I'm just hoping that we managed to get on the video. Okay, tree roots making this a little precarious. Okay, and now we get to leave the countryside area, the park area, as we head across the town of Koma, which basically entails following this road. And for the next kilometre or so, we're going to get a shot of Hiwada-yama, our goal. Pretty certain we're going to those mountains. You can see in the distance. Also, okay, that is, yeah. Hiwada-yama in front of us. We just follow this cat down. I don't think it's going to go to the station. No. It's not going all the way, are you? Okay, if you look here, Koma has a sense of order, and there's a bench, and it's painted in 3 different colours so you know where to sit. And also, each bench, and I've walked past 4 of these already, comes with its own little cleaning brush. That's the brush behind, and asking people to keep them clean. Very Japanese. Okay, now we're at Koma station. We've done the Seibu-Chichibu line, and there's 2 large Tengu fakes. We're going to go down the side of the station under the bridge that carries the line all the way up to Chichibu from Hanno, or from Ikebukuro in effect. The view comes along there. It'd be nice to have a train, but I don't think we're going to get one today. Okay, under we go. Okay, these are places where local farmers sell their produce. It's an honesty box there. You put your money into that toolbox. And you can buy things like mekans, assorted potatoes, and other stuff. It's quite full today, isn't it? Daiko at the back. A little heavy to carry up the mountain. Okay, well here we are in Koma, situated at the foot of the mountains, which are all behind me. And the river here kind of meanders around, forming a loop. Within the loop was a very productive farming area, now given over to parks and a bit of farming. It has a long history of growing rice at one time. Part of the sort of weir down there was to divert water into the farmland that is behind those trees. Okay, we might see that from the top of the mountain. as we look down. Again, on target. That's Hiwada-yama. I don't know if you can see, probably in the centre of the shot now, there's a shrine gate near to the top. We'll be there soon. And looks like there's a tombi circling around also. Okay. Okay, so after a short little climb, we're just about to enter the mountain properly. There's the gate. And we won't have a choice of 2 routes to go. Okay, I know it's 2024, but we still have a choice of either Onazaka or Otokozaka. Ona, if you're not familiar with the term and the kanji, is the ladies' route. And Otokozaka also means the men's route. Don't fret too much. It just means this route is easier than this route. But I think Hiwada-yama, it really is defined by taking the more difficult route, which we'll do today. Naturally, when I usually go up this route and come down by the easier route, as you'll see. The reasons for that in a moment. Okay, let's head to the, let's call it the more difficult route, shall we? Challenging. If you do want something more challenging, actually kind of around the corner from the more difficult route, there's actually rock climbing. It's not unusual to have groups of climbers ascending or descending on routes and shouting instructions. Now that's the difficult route. Okay, so this takes us through again, forestry land. What do I think we're still on Hinoki, aren't we? This area is also famous for its sugi trees, the Japanese cedar, which means in the springtime, when they release the pollen, this area is hay fever central. Okay, so down we come. This is the more difficult route. And you can see we have to climb up there. Okay, let's just switch the camera off. I'll switch it back on when we get a bit higher up. But I'm going to need all my limbs to scale this. Okay, a little bit higher up. You can see we're kind of competing with tree roots for footholds. It's a really nice idea to have a GoPro or some kind of fixed camera rather than just holding my phone. Okay, around there we come. You can see it all. It's not so difficult. There are steps to follow. In fact, it's a great place to bring your kids because it feels like they're rock climbing. Just adds to the excitement. Quite a bit more over there. Again, I'm going to go to all four limbs for safety's sake. Okay, I think I'm right in saying this is church, or more specifically Chichibu church, hence the slightly red hue. Formed many millions of years ago by sea creatures laying down, and then obviously you can see the layers. You can see the layers it's formed and then be deformed over earth movements over the preceding many millions of years. But it really is geography kind of in your face. As much as you study in textbooks and look at pictures, it's only when you get up close that you can really see what they're on about. Okay, so nearly at the top now. The final few steps towards the shrine, which I don't believe is at the top of the mountain. That's a little bit further beyond. We'll see it at the moment. It's like 300 metres further on. Looking back down onto Koma, I can see it there as is that the weir, the kind of body of water. We looked at before with the sluice gate, and there is very much that bow in the river. As I said before, land used for farming in the middle, and in the autumn we get this spider lily festival. And that's looking back out across towards Hanno. The big building there is the Seibu Railway maintenance depot. Houses and stuff. Next to that, the big building up to the water tank is where we just walked down before. The mountain in the foreground, the trees thinned out at the top, is Mount Tenranzan. We were on our way up there before, and that's kind of the goal today if we can. Oh, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's Mount Fuji. Oh, I can actually reach the top of the mountain. It's now signposted. Let's actually take that route up there. Okay. And I think we can move on to Hiwada-yama later. And here we are, the top of Hiwada-yama, all 302 metres of it. A little bit higher than before. And that's looking out into the air of it. Oh, Hidaka, I'm right in saying. Aside from cement works, there aren't that many landmarks. And heading out that way, Kawagoe. And through the trees there, Tokyo. Maybe they make a sky tree on the very far left, rising to the skyscrapers in the middle of Shinjuku. And that, folks, is the Kanto Plain. Amazingly flat. Okay, so now on our way down, Hiwada-yama to Musashi Yama. a lot of loose rocks. And as is typical in Japan, it's extremely steep. So be careful with your footings. Just take a bit of time to work out where you're going. Okay, so here we are. Hiwada-yama, 332 meters of that. You can see that's the remains of the building. There's not a great deal to see from the top here, although we do look back there. To the hills of Chichibu. Under the afternoon autumn sun. Okay, onwards and I think downwards from now. Okay, so here a bit of a choice. You can either follow the path, the main path going upwards, or you can take the lower path. Look at the signboard. We've got the Okumasashi that's a little statue, which I think we stayed on the upper path will take us there. And but actually the bottom route in this area here, I think means the lower path behind us. That will take us to the station, the Kanjiva station there. Which path take? Now from memory, this takes us to the Jizo and then we can walk down anyway, so we're going to take the upper path. And hope my memory serves me correctly. Okay, it looks like we're on the right track anyway. The Okumasashi is still in front of us. And that mountain before, I couldn't read it. Mount Monomi, okay. The footpath here has been concreted over. It was a kind of building, not quite a house, but something in use. Sort of tried to create some kind of pavement, kind of rough concrete. I feel it's all wet. You've got to get a car in. In fact, well, you've got. Looks like it's still a work in progress there. Is that concrete or no, just calcium? Okay. And I wonder what you get at this slope here. Okay, down the road slightly and then back onto the footpath here. Okay, my memory is working because I remember coming this way before. Okay. Oh, and there we have a hisakaki tree, nicely labelled. Come early spring, that's going to smell like rotting flesh. It produces very small, off-whitish flowers, and the smell they release is to attract flies, basically. Bees have not started up by the time it flowers. Its only way of pollinating is to attract flies. And what attracts flies? You got it, rotting flesh. One of my least favourite mountain plants. There's a bit of a hill up there, which I think you can go round. And here is the Okumasashi. somewhere. Let's see, up there. Okay, there we are. There's some information about them. I'll take a photo and I'll read about later. Okay, this marks the end basically of our climb, because now it's all going to be downhill. So across the road here. And we're going to take one of those two routes. And I think it's that route we'll be taking. Okay, let's go. Okay, for all my talk of going down, which seems to be increasing in height. Okay, well, we're descending here. And as I'm trying to descend this mountain, I've also got my eye on, but the sun is also descending. So we want to be out of the mountains before that sets. But traversing these paths at night time in the dark is no easy feat. Okay, this is our final mountain of today. As you can see, the sun is getting a little low. And the views from the top of here, again I can't read it, 5 something Hiwada-yama, 305 meters. And that's our path down there. Okay, so this should take us off the mountain now. And we should be fairly close to a train station, hopefully. I can see that no trip into the Japanese nature is complete without a pylon or several. This one caught my eye today. Either never seen or never noticed before, but it actually has a lift at the bottom. And then again, looking at the height of it, wouldn't fancy climbing that, would you? That's what wouldn't even fancy taking the lift up there, to tell you the truth. Brave fellas. But every pylon has to have this little sign that's the bird saying that it's dangerous, please don't climb it. Would you? And this must be the final Yama mountain. Another name I can't read. For a signpost at the station, and even some train sounds. 273 meters, and I'm pretty sure this time it's down we go. Okay, next stop at the station, hopefully. Yeah, we made it to the station. Oh, am I happy to be here. Musashi Yokote station.